You're watching BSB TV, your new home for rock and metal television.
Denney, Mighty Ray, we are
live.
Tom Denney, does that deserve an air horn or a wah-wah?
Air horn.
I did not kind of let Tom know why it's important that you get wah-wahs as well. So Tom, basically at the end of the year, Denney is going to earn either a trophy that is in the shape of an air horn or a trophy in the shape of a crying face. He's currently being absolutely smoked. He's had more wah-wahs this year than he has air horns. So you've probably saved his ass a little bit. No, it's getting there. It is getting there. You are earning some back, which is awesome. Also, shout out to YouTube for once again changing their format. So the video that played on the intro was slightly off skew. So I will fix that on the other screen because that pissed me
Cheers,
off.
YouTube.
And also a big shout out to the BSB TV HR team who, since we became partnered, have decided that I deserve to be censored. So you will not be hearing me use a word that rhymes with rock tease or a word that begins with C and ends in T on stream anymore, because if I do, I will get in serious trouble. Blame Chris Ronan for that one. But Tom, how are you doing? How's things?
Everything's great, man. I'm doing good.
Honestly, you are like, I literally just said to someone, I was like, you know, when you meet someone that like you grew up really like idolizing and they come on to your stream and they're just the sweetest person and you're like so happy that you're like, yeah. It's just, that's what we got like at the intro then. It's great.
Absolutely.
Awesome. OAP Skate says, are butt plugs allowed? It depends in what context. I think that's what I need to now learn, is that everything is in context now. If we're talking about what Denney got up to last night, we can talk butt plugs. But anything else, I might have to be a little bit more careful on. But we are here, as always, on a Tuesday, like we are on a Thursday, to play you guys some kick-ass music with a special guest from the music industry. So for those that don't know, Tom is a world-class... I mean, Tom, so I did this the other day, because not that I'd forgotten, but it's just always nice to refresh. But your production credits, mate, are insane. I just want to point that out. The records you've worked on are absolutely insane. But also was a founding member, an original member of A Day to Remember, a really important part of, I think for a lot of people, you worked on some of our favourite records with them as well.
Absolutely.
They've always been kick-ass, but me and Denney were saying we got into A Day to Remember really early on. We were like proper little OGs. So when you were in the band and stuff, it's those songs hold a really special candle to us. So it's awesome to have you with us, and I hope that we can show you some really sick new music for you to take away. At the end, as always, guys, on a Tuesday, we're going to be doing an industry pick. Tom is going to get the privilege or the punishment, depending on what way he looks at it, of picking his favourite track of the stream. And as always, we will be going through some feedback from each track. But yeah, also, Denney, how are you doing? I've not even asked you. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm on top of the world. Lots of really cool things happening at the moment. Yeah.
I feel the same. I'm just absolutely tired. Like I'm tired, and I'm very concerned about my lack of ability to control my words, and the fact that I've now got someone. I will get a text message, and there is people in the team in chat right now that I know are watching me like a hawk. So. And Sapphire says, Ben, I got roasted by Andy from Chasing the Fall in Dundee. Shocking. I know. What happened? I need to know. What happened. That Dundee show looked wicked, by the way, Sapphire. They had a lot of fun. It was their first, Chasing the Fall's first time in Scotland, I think, Denney.
That's insane. I for some reason I thought they'd already played there, but
really sick band. They're actually not on the. They're not on the. Yeah, they will. They're not on the playlist, Tom, but they're a really sick band called Chasing the Fall from here in the UK that are just they're insane. I mean, they supported Skindred last year and absolutely ripped it apart, which is. And I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on it. And Andy did mention it, but I'm pretty sure that was just a chance email that he sent to the promoter.
Wow.
So it does work,
That's why
guys.
you got to take the shots. That's why you got to take
the shots. But you've got to make sure that you've got your EPK on point, guys. Please stop. I'm just going to point this out even to us. Please just don't message us going, hey, I've got a band. Like, give us something. Let us see what you've got. Because the thing is, the bands that do that are the ones that stand out. You know what I mean? When we find a new band and new bands hit us up, if someone goes, here's our EPK, this is what we're all about, check us out. We love reading it. We love going through it. But the amount of times we get, and Tom, you as a producer get this as well, just either just a link or you get like a message going, I'm in a band.
Yeah. Every day. Yeah. And like I encourage people to hit me up or hit other industry people up. It's really important to do that. It's
Yeah.
honestly, it's like maybe 60-70% of the battle is to like reach out to people and network,
Mm.
but like you said, you should be organized with it. You have to, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you have to have something like you can't just be like, hey, will you check out my band? Or it's got to be some kind of like, it's got to be professional enough
Mm.
to get through all of the
The
other
noise.
messages
Yeah.
that people get.
Yeah,
Because
you
there's a
wanna you
lot.
wanna make a good impression, because otherwise, like,
Right.
you've only
Yeah.
got one chance to do that, and if you fuck it up, then you're probably
Yeah.
not going to get a
We
second.
legitimately, like, so we last year, beginning of this year, joined Manic Cat Records as their head of they're vice presidents of A&R in the UK. So we started a UK division,
Nice.
and it's been really, really great. And I mean, Manic Cat, I mean, they've worked with some bands that we love, like, the Amber Pacific guys, Ryan Cabrera's on there, Todd Morse from The Offspring, his solo stuff's on there, and it's really, really cool. And we're starting to build the UK out as well. And we got announced. Our email addresses weren't anywhere. They weren't public. They just were not public knowledge at all. I got about 3 emails from bands going, "Can you check us out?" And I was like, "That is how big the noise is, guys, in the industry." Like, somebody
Yeah.
found a way to find this email. I literally got set up at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and by like 3 p.m., I had 3 emails from bands. It's like, that just shows you how much goes on. Closed to Midnight says, email opening, "Hey man, I'm your son. Check out my band now."
That's a good one. That would work.
That is.
That would work.
Yeah, exactly. That would get the attention. I also think as well,
Humor.
make it. Yeah. Go on, Tom.
Humor does it. It
Yeah.
really does. Humor works
Yeah.
for me anyway. Like
Yeah.
anytime somebody says something that I'm not expecting them to say, when I open a message, I'm just like, hey, that fucking worked, bro.
Yeah. I feel that. I really do. And I think that a lot of people forget that humor is such a good tool in business as well.
It's a
It
good
really is.
icebreaker. Yeah.
Oh, what did Lindsay was telling me, Danny, the other day? She was in a business meeting. A good friend of mine, and Danny's called Lindsay, who owns Onyx Echo, which is a management company over in Texas. And I can't remember what she said. She said, really important business meeting with really high up people. And says, has anyone got anything else to add? Any jokes, anything like that? She said, I've got a joke. And I can't remember what the joke was, but she told the joke in this meeting, and like, she just goes, I don't know why I did it. But it's, you know what I mean? People laugh, people find
Good
it funny.
icebreaker.
Yeah.
Salvatore says, if you want Ben's attention, hey, I have a large cock for you, but you have to check out my band first. I mean, I feel like the thing is, I like discussing. I mean, I talk about this all the time. I think Danny's packing. That's as far as that goes. I don't want to see it. I just think he is. And then Holly Bob says, Ben loves a flirt. I can't help it. Just give me attention. Anyway, right, as always, we're here to, as I said earlier, play some kick-ass music. I think Tom's chomping at the bit. Danny and me certainly are. Let's kick this off. First off, then, we got Belgravia with Undefeated. Enjoy.
Hell yeah.
And I am going to just change everything because it's done what it always does.
Welcome back to this week's installment of the BGW, Backyard Ghetto Wrestling. I'm one of your commentators, Leslie, the Powder White.
And I'm Kevin Bobby. We got a sick as fuck show ahead of us tonight, Powder.
Hell yeah, brother. That's right. Undefeated newcomer Jordy the Lord Gordy continue his incredible 0 losses and 13 consecutive wins.
Powder, once he gets to that 15 win, he's going to have a chance at that title.
Let's see what he has, what it takes.
One day, the
After a few mulligans, thank you for the follow. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
That chorus is big, isn't it? Like, it just hits the way they've got it every time. See, we know this band, and I just enjoy everything they do. Like, they're fun, and I think that that's really important when you've got this kind of like easy core pop punk sound to keep it really fun. It's something that I know that Chunk did really well back in the day. They were just all their videos were so enjoyable, and this is one that you can just have a lot of fun to. Do you know what I mean? Like, really, really fun. Big chorus. I shouted that out in there. I love the little breaks before the chorus is kicking. I think that gives it that extra punch that choruses, sometimes need. But the chorus is massive in itself. But Tom, go on. What did you think your first track of the day?
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was great. Yeah, I love everything about it, actually. I really don't have anything bad to say, man. That was fucking sick, dude.
This is what's going to happen. I tell you, you're going to have this a few times tonight, and you're going to be like, oh my God. Because it's just...
We'll make sure of it.
It's disgusting, isn't it? That, like, a band can be that good and not have a major label behind them. Like, I want this band to succeed so much. They deserve it. They really do. And they're down under. They're Australia, so they are. It's a difficult market as well. I genuinely,
it is.
I really, every time I hear a good band from Australia, I feel sorry for them, and it sounds awful. Sorry, Belgravia, but because there's a lot of competition, and it's also such a, it's dense, the right word, or scarce, or something like location where like everything's really spread out.
It's isolated. It's hard to break through. But it is hard. They're great though, man. I love that band.
Yeah, they're really cool. Go on, Danny.
Yeah, it's super hard to cut through, but they definitely do. And this definitely has like a little bit of like Chunk No Captain Chunk flair to it.
That's what it reminded me of for sure.
Yeah. There's also like a little bit of Newfound Glory there for me vocally.
The
I
chorus,
can hear like
especially.
a little bit of definitely
for sure. Yeah.
And also, like, in a couple of places, there's, like, undertones of rap in there. Like, I think they had, like, a bar or two that was near the start, and I think that works for them. Super catchy, great guitar work and riffs, and obviously, most importantly of all, an awesome music video that's, like, full of character, personality, and it was fun. So, great to watch.
Very good.
Go to the chat really quickly and just shame a few people, because I got from Sapphire, Ben, you are looking very lovely today. Holly then said sexy, Ben. Sapphire then said stunning. Holly then said, Danny. Frodo says hi.
Hi, Frodo.
Who's Frodo?
Frodo is Holly's dog.
Okay, I'll just make sure. I thought there was a... I've always said you remind me of a hobbit, so I just wondered if there was something linked in there, I imagine Danny also, as long as having a big slong, has hairy feet. That's what I'm trying to get at. He's just disproportionate.
Have you seen those hobbit houses? They look super fucking cozy.
Oh mate, you can stay in them in the UK. Someone's built them, haven't they? Like, someone's built like hobbit homes in the UK. You can go spend a weekend in a hobbit home. Let's do that. Let's do it.
There you go.
Taking the hobbits to Isengard.
I'm down.
Anyway, Danny actually follows me, but Holly, do I not follow you? That's poor form from me. I'm going to do that right now. I will do it. And during the next song, I'll follow you. I do apologise. Evie, how are you doing? Hope you are good. I just want to go to chat as well really quickly on this as well. So I unfollowed you back. Wow. Swing. Hey, Hagen. Thank you so much for 36 months of subscription. We appreciate you. And thank you so much. Reckless Giant says, Defo has that Newfound Glory feel to it, like hardcore pop punk. Close to Midnight said, nice work, gents. Koipon said, my stream cut out from the chorus comes, then the chorus comes back on the breakdown. What a change, haha. Brilliant as well. Also, shout out to Chris Ronan, who is watching us right now on his big TV over in.
We love you, Chris.
In I'm trying to think where to say sunny somewhere, but depths of hell probably after what he's done to me the last week. Probably where he is, sitting there with the devil going, Ben can't say the C-bomb anymore, you know. Fuck you. Anyway, track number 2 then. We've got Cheer Up Dusty with Everybody Hates Me Too.
Take this, my love, my anger, and all of my sorrow. The mirror image of myself is on my face. Suffocating in THC as I get high. Like change, like terrible, like god awful, like don't deserve a goddamn thing. You all hate me, I hate you too. You don't know me, I don't think of you. You all hate me, I know it's true. Lie about me, I've lost faith in you.
Thanks, Sal. Appreciate you.
My mom, my son, my dad, and my friend. The only damn I give of opinions. You all hate me, I hate you too. You don't know me, I don't think of you. You all hate me, I know it's true. Lie about me, I've lost faith in you. I don't know the truth.
Oh, let's do the halftime.
Hell yeah.
Fucking love that
Nice.
so much. Like that
Great
just
band.
slapped from the moment it started to the moment it finished. I really want to point out the production on this track as well, because that was a bit of a chef's kiss moment for me on this. Like it felt really full all the way through.
Yeah.
And I also loved the fact that it was really almost guitar solo driven. Was the track had the lead lines were very important to the song itself. And almost
Right.
gave it an extra vocal line in there for me. So really, really cool. And the video's creative, fun. I could watch that again and again and again. Go on, Tom. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought it was great. It reminded me of they were kind of reminding me of a Fat Records band from back in the day.
Yeah.
You know, like a skate punk. I love music. I grew up listening to that kind of music. I thought it was great. My only note, I guess, would be the chorus. It could have kicked up a little bit. You know,
Yeah.
like when the chorus kicked in, it just didn't. I don't know. I felt like it was the vocals could have went a little higher. You know, maybe to separate it more from the verse melody. It kind of blended together throughout the whole song. You know, but it was great though. I still liked it.
Yeah, no, it was really, really cool. And I did like the fact they went a bit half-time in the last chorus. It almost it felt
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it hit that half-time and it wasn't overbearing as well, which I thought was really, really a nice touch to it. But go for it,
Yeah.
Danny.
Yeah, super solid track. Incredible band. Cheer Up Dusty are such a sick pop punk band, and it is so cool that this is like the follow up to that first track by the same name. it's an awesome sequel, but it is also a really, really cool standalone track, and it really stands out on its own anyway. So it really kept my attention. I thought guitar work was great, super catchy, memorable. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Reckless Giant said, I wish we had fans that we could put in our videos. You will do. Reckless Giants, you will. You guys are great. And Holly Bob said, same. And I was thinking I would go and feature in a Riot Weekend video, but she's really mean to me. So I can't these days, you know, not going to do it. So what's people's stuff like that's a random question, but I am going to ask it. What's people's opinions on hand tattoos? Now, I think tattoos are for the devil and you should never get them. And I don't agree with him at all. But no, honestly, hand tattoos, I actually, weirdly, if anyone wants the true story, the reason I've got my hand tattoos, it started with this one. My brother, when we were younger, he was a right little fucker. And he put cigarettes out on my hands as a joke. And he literally, there was a scar, literally, that one, I can't do it, back to front. That one there, can't do it, is literally a cigarette burn underneath it. So it was in the perfect circle shape. So I got a tattoo over the top of it and made the tattoo around that because I felt like I wanted to look at rather than a stupid thing that my brother did when we were younger. And I love them. I love my hands. Like I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, I mean, Steph's got hand tattoos, and I love them.
Yeah.
So I think obviously each to their
Yeah.
own, but I think they look great.
And obviously Tom is completely against
got them
tattoos
too.
as well. I didn't realize. I thought you were completely against tattoos. Sorry. Yeah,
I have them, and I am against them at the same time.
This is it. I'm in that same club. We're in this weird club, you know. I was trying to think. There's some like religious stuff that could go into the same concept of this as well, which I think is hilarious. But it's honestly like I think that we're in a day and age with tattoos where they're not the taboo that they were even like 15 years ago. I remember I went for a job
100%.
interview and I was touring at the time, so I needed a job and I wanted to try and fit something round. And I'd heard this company were like pretty good with like touring musicians. I went for the job and they were like, there's two companies I went to for these two interviews, and the first one were like, no, we wouldn't employ you because you've got your hands tattooed. And the second one didn't offer me the job until I got another job. And then they came back and was like, we've decided we can employ you with your hands tattooed. Imagine that now. Like they wouldn't get away with it. So they wouldn't employ anyone. So it's just, unbelievable.
Yeah, different times.
Yeah, it really, really is. Right, track 3 then. We've got, wait, Danny, we've done your feedback, haven't we?
Yeah.
God, we got 2 songs in
awesome.
without me forgetting you. Fucking, honestly, it's one of those days. Right, this is Winterwell with Shallow.
All right.
Yeah, see, Steph works for the government and has them, so different time now.
Koi Point, that's amazing.
one thing and not myself. So keep it to yourself.
Every time, I mean, I've heard this track before, Tom, but every time I hear it, I think Silverstein would be so proud of this song.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
For sure.
It's such a silk, especially on the cleans.
yeah.
Like I'm allowed to leave this out and never felt. Like I'm allowed to leave this out.
It's alright not to know the answers. They will come to you when you least expect it. The pain you feel sometimes is not meant to leave you broken, but rather break you open.
It's such a cool little ending on it. I just realised backing
is.
track music wasn't on the whole time, Danny, for the chatting page. So I've just put that on. I do apologise, guys. But yeah, also, just before we go into the feedback, Danny's put in the chat to Tom, he said, they're talking tattoos, and he's put Steph, which is his partner, is getting his name tattooed on her face. And I just don't think it's appropriate to have dickhead wrote on your forehead. Like, I just don't think that's a good idea. But anyway, Winterwell, I think it's really. I actually listen to this band. They're a band that I listen to quite a bit, and I'm absolutely blown away that they're an independent artist, independent band that aren't smashing it. I do
Same.
think, like I said that during that, Silverstein would be proud of this track. You know, bands like Sayacid, bands like that would be really proud of something like this. They really know their art and they know how to create it. Now, are they out there in reinventing the wheel? Fuck no, they're not. But they know what they're doing and they do it very, very, very well. And I also think that they've got their own. His vocals between the screams and the cleans are what give it that kind of sound that is Winterwell, and every track feels like it's part of this same journey. But go for it, Tom. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought it was sick, man. That the verse riff was so fucking catchy.
Yeah,
The guitar work in general, that's what I really liked about it.
yeah.
I can hear the whammy pedal in there.
Love a good whammy pedal on a track.
Love
just,
it.
You know
Love
what I
it.
mean?
Yeah.
It's a cool little thing.
Especially like in genres where a lot of bands don't do it, because I feel like whammy pedal and the noise pedal are really like a metalcore thing. And you know, this is kind of like a comeback kid type song.
Yes.
And I just really like
Yeah.
that. You know,
Yeah.
I like that they added it. I love when bands do stuff like that you don't expect. You know.
100%. 100%. I mean, everybody knows that watches this stream that my favorite instrument on the planet is a saxophone. I fucking love it, Tom. Give me like, I tell you what, I love Lorna Shore, but if Lorna Shore had saxes in their bands, they'd be a million times better. Sorry. They
I
just
can play
would.
saxophone.
Do you actually play
I played
saxophone?
Yeah, I played saxophone in high school marching band.
Can you still play?
I probably could. I was pretty good back then, but I haven't played in years. But I'm pretty sure I could.
He's
I'm
about
going
to ask
out. I'm
you
going
for a
out on a whim
feature.
here, Tom. I would fucking. I think that would be amazing. Tom Denney on the saxophone on the next Gold State record would be absolutely. That would be a
my
fucking
God.
fever dream, wouldn't it? It'd be a fever dream.
That would be
That'd
fucking
be amazing.
hilarious, dude. That would be
Yeah.
so funny.
I just, but weirdly, like, and don't shoot me, anyone, but ska isn't up there as like one of my favorite genres in general.
I love it.
I love
Love
ska. I love ska, but it's not
Love
up there
it.
as one of my favorite genres. But it's like every time I sit and listen to ska, because of the brass and everything that's involved, I'm like, this is the best genre ever. And I'm like, why do I not
Dude.
listen to more ska? Like, what am I doing with my
Yeah.
life? Like, you know, it's just
Yeah, it's
disappointing.
It's so good, dude. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. I've always loved it.
It's what drew me into Midwest emo initially as well, like bands like Mum Jeans, where they're putting different instruments in. And there's a band
Yeah.
I've recently discovered called Aren't We Amphibians, which are like a Midwest emo band. I can't think where they're out of America somewhere. And they've got this song called This Is Teamwork. And it just, every time they're like, the sax kicks in, I'm just like, or trumpet. I think it's trumpet on that actually, but it's, either way, it's like,
Yeah.
just clever.
Yeah.
I just love anything like that, you know. Like if you put any instruments in your tracks that just don't belong, or any sort of like
Yeah.
anything that doesn't really go with the normal style and make it your own, I think is a really cool thing. So I think that's a great thing to
100%,
mention.
yeah.
Danny, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, Winterwell are a band that should blow up. They are, to me, they're as good as like so many of the signed bands in rock and metal that are out there doing it at the moment. And I do think that they would look right at home on like SBG Records or Rise or Epitaph. They've got all of the ingredients and the makings of an amazing band, and they just literally need the right doors. That's what I think anyway. They always do give those like Silverstein vibes, but they've also got their own lane and they're doing their own thing, and it's sick.
Yeah. Next up then, Reckless Giants have got a song about the time Danny got up this morning. It's 12:57 by Reckless Giants.
good here is ever found. I'm running downtown and I cannot keep my feet on the ground. I see the bright lights screaming, they don't ever make any sound. So I'm leaving and I'll never be found. I tried to run, I tried to hide, I couldn't get far enough. I tried to yell, I tried to scream, but all I did was get stuck. I spent too much time living inside of my head. I kept the lights on, praying that I wasn't dead. But you got me where you want me. Yeah, you got me where you want me. I spent too much time living inside of my head. I kept the lights on, praying that I wasn't dead. But you got me where you want me. Yeah, you got me where you want me. Every single day I dream that one day I will escape to better places, brighter faces, everything that is safe. Without chains that I can't break. I tell my demons in my bed whenever I start to shake. From all these things that seem to haunt me while they keep me awake. I can feel them growing in my head. I tried to run, I tried to hide, I couldn't get far enough. I tried to yell, I tried to scream, but all I did was get stuck. I spent too much time living inside of my head. I kept the lights on, praying that I wasn't dead. But you got me where you want me. Yeah, you got me where you want me. I spent too much time living inside of my head. I kept the lights on, praying that I wasn't dead. But you got me where you want me. Yeah, you got me where you want me. I said no, there you go. Just kept pushing away. You let go, but I know you'll just stand in the way. It's insane, all this pain. I couldn't handle the shame. Down the drain once again. I couldn't wish it away. And it's always the same. And I don't wanna be saved. Wanna be saved. Wanna be saved. I spent too much time living inside of my head. I kept the lights on, praying that I wasn't dead. But you got me where you want me. Yeah, you got me where you want me. I spent too much time living inside of my head. I kept the lights on, praying that I wasn't dead. But you got me where you want me. Yeah, you got me where you want me. I spent too much time living inside of my head. I kept the lights on, praying that I wasn't dead. But you got me where you want me. Yeah, you got me where you want me.
Let's put in a key change at the end. I love a good key change. That's the first key change we've had tonight, really, at the end of a track. And I think
Yep.
it's one of my favourite things to do. And it's just, I love doing it, especially if you can hit it as well. Can I just point out, like, I talk to bands all the time about how important it is to have visual content out there. And let's be honest, Reckless Giants, that video probably cost you very minimal to do, but fucking hell, you made it look great. Like, I had so much fun watching it.
Yeah.
Like, it's enjoyable because you guys are having fun. I'm getting to know you as a band. And I think we've played Reckless Giants before. This is their best track so far. This is a banger, absolute banger.
Yeah.
The screams weren't overbearing. They're really well done as well. I also shout out to his hat as well that said "fuck cancer." I think we can all agree with that sentiment as well. But yeah, I just thought it was really,
100%.
really cool with a big, big chorus. Tom, what did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was great, man. Really good. Chorus was great. I would say there was a couple parts that seemed like they dragged on a little too long, but you know, that's really like a producing thing. You know, I think the producer in me hears things like that, and you know, I feel like one thing I tell a lot of people, songwriters, is it's really important to not, like, if there's a part you really like, it's kind of important to not use it too much. You know, like if it's really good, or if it's like a really catchy like riff or something, or transition, don't overuse it. Just use it just enough to where like people are going to want to hear it again later in the song, especially if you do it later in the song. You know, just do it a little bit.
There's a few songs out there. I'm gonna shout out Justin Bieber right now, right? Has anyone heard Speed Demon by Justin Bieber?
No.
I know for a fact that there's someone probably in chat right now who's just rolled her eyes that I've just mentioned this because I keep talking about it. But right, so he's got this track called Speed Demon, and the chorus is big. Like, it's off his Swag 2, his latest album. I'm not a massive Bieber fan usually, but this track came on my Spotify and I was like, this is fucking cool. Like, this is a good song. But like the word Speed Demon is the bit I want to get to. My brain instantly goes when he goes Speed Demon, and he says it like, if he does it in a really catchy way. He only does it twice throughout the song. He does it once at the start. On the second chorus, he skips over that whole post-chorus bit that it's in and does something different.
Yeah.
And then he does it at the end. And what it does, after I finish the track, the first thing I want to do, I want to put the fucking song on again. And I want to hear it.
Yep.
Because it's clever.
Exactly.
It's so well done.
That's my point, yeah.
And I think that, and I just love the fact that you brought it up, because I have this all the time. And as a listener, I get it. Sometimes we get a bit pissed off. We're like, fucking hell, that chorus was so good. Why did they not do it a third time? It's like, well, hang on a second.
Right.
You're going to go back and listen to it, you know? I talk about water parks with stuff like this as well, where they've got a track off their last record, the opening track, and it gets really, really good towards the end. And then they just stop and move into track 2. And you motherfuckers, like, that's brutal. But it's good and it works and it makes you want to go back and hear that again. And I just think it's really, really cool. I love that you brought that up, Tom. Danny, what do you think?
Yeah, I liked this. The chorus, that chorus line, "You got me where you want me," is literally like drilled into my head now. It's sick. Key change was cool. It's always nice to have a change, like, or a curveball in there like that. And again, another music video where the character and the personality really comes through the screen. I do also agree with Tom. Like, I think you don't want to overuse your hook because it's your best asset in the track. So you want to be sparing with it, but just use it just enough that it really hits the sweet spot.
Yeah. It's all right. I have to rein Danny in every time we do a writing session together. It's, you know. Do you know what, Tom? I was going to say this to you earlier because I know Danny was talking about his kind of part to play in our project and stuff like that. But this guy has the coolest backstory I've ever met from anyone. Like, his grandfather was a writer for like Walt Disney, for the Rat Pack, basically all of them.
Nice.
Loads of people like that. It was really, really cool. And his cousin, even just as cool, his cousin is Gonzo from the Muppets.
No shit.
Yeah. It's
That's
crazy.
amazing.
And I brag about it to this day. I got the esteemed privilege of meeting him last year, and I'm a dad as well. I want to point out it was one of the greatest days of my life. Like, you know, meeting Gonzo. And what was great is like Dave, who is Gonzo. He's the only original member of the Muppets crew that's still left going and doing it.
Oh, damn.
And I mean, like, he was with us, and then a few months later, he was hanging out with Sabrina Carpenter doing the Muppets show reunion, you know, revival. So, yeah, I think he was more happy at ours, though, Danny, when he was more happy with us.
Definitely.
And what I will say, guys, is he was so interested. We had to literally sit there and show him BSB. Like, we had to show him previous episodes and everything. But when he got excited, he slips into Gonzo, his voice. You hear it, and you're like,
"Oh my god,
it's
amazing.
mental." It's crazy. So yeah, Danny's got a really cool and cool backstory, and I think that your granddad, you channel your inner granddad, really, didn't you? Like, and
I tried to. I realized that as time went by, like, as much as I did love performing and stuff like that, there are people out there who are much better. You know, I'm not going to sit there and be like, I'm like some of these virtuosos out there, and I recognize where I want my place to be in the industry, and I like writing, so.
Yeah.
You know, that just kind of...
Sapphire says, does Ben have a cool backstory? Basically brought up on the streets, got addicted to drugs at a young age, got clean, and now I'm here. So, you know, that's my backstory. That's literally it. But yeah.
Congrats.
Oh, mate, I was...
Well.
Dude, when I was younger, like, bad crew, bad crowd, just living in a bad area, got into bad shit. Then I... got sober, got myself sorted. Like I say, I'm a dad now. I've got a 9-year-old. I've been married. I've got divorced. I've I've done it all. I've owned a house, like all of that stuff. And now I'm now just addicted to BSB. Really, I'll be honest. This is Sapphire says, well, exactly. Well, Sapphire says, I got deep quick. It doesn't. It's not deep at all. I think that that's my story. I mean, if my dad had a really cool experience. My dad was like a steward for front stage and backstage at Wembley. So he's seen like every single like band that you've ever wanted. Like My dad's seen Queen. He's seen like with Freddie Mercury. So all these bands. He's never watched them though because he always goes back to the crowd. Like we're back to the band facing the crowd. But I just think it's really cool.
Yeah.
He's been like, you know, AC/DC, you know, Motorhead, like all these bands. Like you'd be like,
Yeah.
have you seen this band? Oh yeah, I saw them, and he'll tell you the date and what he did, and like he's done backstage
awesome.
stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, I'd like walk past Freddie Mercury. I was like, you must have done something. No, we weren't allowed. We just had to like be like, it was normal. I was like,
Right.
mate, that's crazy.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, Reckless Giants also said, hey, Tom, we're also from Florida. Let's link up and put out some music. So that'd be cool. You know, any production work
hit me
there,
up.
hit him up.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, hit me up on Instagram.
And It's B Black says, fuck yeah, Ben, sobriety's cool. Feel you. I really, really do. Right, next then we have I Ignite with NCNL.
Another moment I take the blame. Another finger you point my way. I can hear your sigh. Can you tell I tried to make things right? You and your goodbyes made nothing but some sleepless nights. My head is spinning around, filling up with so much fiction. Every other word's a contradiction, and you will never listen. You point your finger, you place your blame, then ran away. You used to scream so loud, I hope the silence that you found now is deafening. So now I'm right here again, right where you wanted me. To this manipulation, I'll make a change. Pick myself up off the ground. All I ever wanted was the best of us, but now that's done because you'll never change. I'll never learn. You point your finger, you place your blame, then ran away. You used to scream so loud, I hope the silence that you found now is deafening. It's deafening.
Danny, you know how much I love this song. I was so glad when this was on the playlist today.
It is a bop.
You point your finger, you place your blame. You point your finger and ran away.
Yeah, Lauren Morris's vocals and harmony stacks, and it.
Point your finger, you place your blame, then ran away. You used to scream so loud, I hope the silence that you found now is deafening. You'll never change, I'll never learn. You'll never change, I'll never learn. You used to scream so loud, I hope the silence that you found, I'll never change, you'll never learn.
It's a great song, and these guys
that
know
was
what I
great.
think. These guys know what I think of them, so I'm going to let Tom start this one.
Yeah, it was really good, man. The singer's so good.
Yeah,
It kind of had like a 3 Days Grace vibes a little bit, and I love the breakdown.
Yeah.
The breakdown was great.
the scream he holds on the breakdown is pretty special as well. It's very well
Yeah.
done, and I
Very
think
good.
important to, like. I'm trying to learn to do harsh vocals at the moment. Like I've never been able to do it, but I'm trying to really get into the depth of my my diaphragm and get it, and
Right.
it's not easy. But when I hear someone do something like that, I'm just like, you motherfucker, like you're so talented. Just to be able to do it. Like people don't realize that singing's hard. Like as a vocalist,
Yeah.
singing's hard, but
Right.
harsh vocals, I don't know if it's just because I can't do them at the moment, but I just think they are the most like talented people on the earth. Like when you hear Jeremy from like A Day to Remember just do it and flick between the two, I'm like,
Yeah.
you're not even human. Like you can't
Right.
be. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
you just,
yeah,
just to be able to do it like that, and then you hear someone like Will Ramos from Lorna Shore, and he's just like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know, possessed by the devil when he does it, and you're just like, where is this coming from? This is unbelievable.
I know. 100%.
Unbelievable. So yeah, kudos to
Yeah. Song is a banger.
yeah, massive banger. And I just guess I'll be listening to that again. Like tomorrow, I know I'll just have to listen to this song about 4 times because it would just be stuck in my head. Go on, Danny, go for it.
Yeah, it's definitely got that like repeatability factor to it. Everything is just so well placed in the track for me. Like they're a band who know where their strengths are vocally, melodically, and structurally, and they just managed to execute it all perfectly. The breakdown is definitely super standout. Their harsh vocals are gritty and memorable, and the music video is like absolutely world-class performance video. Full energy, full throttle, just awesome.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure. Oh, go on, Tom.
I was just going to say, I agree with everything you just said, 100%.
Yeah. Danny's got a way with words, Tom. We don't even need to be here. Should we just go for a pint, me and you? Like,
Right,
well,
yeah.
it'll be a pint of Coke, but we'll just go for a pint. We'll just go for a
Yeah.
drink, have a drink. We'll be fine. Danny, you could just
Don't
crack
be
on,
silly.
mate. Like, we'll just fuck off. It annoys me. Mate, you're so good with words. Like, I think
Appreciate
what
that.
annoys me more than. Go on, Tom.
I was going to say, you know, I feel your pain because I'm really bad at it. I've always been horrible. And so like when I see people that are so good at being able to like articulate,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, man, I wish I could talk like that. I think I'm too autistic or something.
I agree.
you know.
My autism shows through big time when it comes to doing
Yeah.
Like, my straight away, my thing will be that I'll go, I like, if I think the song's good, I'm like, that was incredible. That was insane. That was amazing.
Right.
And I'm like, if you tallied up, I mean, Chris Roden could probably do this actually through the share drive. If you went through all the archived episodes of BSB and tallied up how many times I said that was, and then a word like incredible, amazing at the start, and I start off every feedback like that, you could probably fill up about 4 hours worth of content just from that. It's just one of those things. And Close to Midnight says you are the Shakespeare of metal, Danny.
Oh, thank you guys.
But-
Appreciate that.
We've always said, Tom, and we talk about this a lot, so I apologise to anyone in chat that's in it, heard us talk about this before, but I always find it funny. I always think that if you stuck me and Danny back into Victorian England, Danny would be the one wearing like the 3-piece. He'd have a cane, he'd have the nice suit with the
Right,
tails.
yeah.
I'd be the fucker that'd be up his chimney cleaning it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, that is us.
Yeah, for sure. That's so funny.
Chris says they don't make a number that big, Ben. Dig. But yeah, no, it's you have got a way of words, and I think it more pains me to give you a
Thank you.
compliment than anything. Your potato, thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate you. Even Kevin
Thank
Lyman did call out Danny and say, Danny, what did he say? Oh, you explain bands, you describe bands like a fine wine, is what Kevin Lyman from
Yeah.
Warped Tour said. So
I'm dining out on that for the rest of my life, mate. Trust me.
I know you are.
There you go. Yeah.
Right, pretty sure every band we've played today has been from the States so far, haven't they? Apart from Australia. They've been out of the UK.
Yeah.
So let's let the UK represent for a moment. This is the incredible Riot Weekend with Smile.
It's funny how things come back around. It's strange how it seems so simple, but now I
Hey, Danny's in chat. My favourite Danny is in chat.
What's up, other Danny?
Tom, you better be. Oh, we're getting ready for Holly's moment to shine. There it is. Right, Weekend are very, 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 very fucking good at what they do. And they absolutely nailed this track. I mean, I remember when I first heard it, like so Tom, we discovered them. I'm just going to talk about the whole story. So we discovered them at the beginning of this year, and we put them on one of our shows at the beginning of this year, and their PR at the time said that we were a scam, which created... He said that, like, basically, Danny added his PR into the chat, or their drummer Sal did, and we have a group chat with all the bands in, so we can say, hey, you're on the show, you know, this is what we're going to be doing. We give them graphics and all sorts of stuff, because it's, you know, it's part of what you got to do. And he didn't say anything to any of us, just wrote in capital letters, scam, and then left the chat. And then left the chat.
Wow.
So, and, you know, it was just one of those things. But it sparked one of my favorite friendships that we've made this year with a band, because it was like, they knew it wasn't a scam. They knew that they were getting in front of someone cool in the industry, and they knew that this platform existed.
Right.
And we played a song called Harry by them, and me and Danny were absolutely just blown away. It was like, you know, the Cranberries meet pop punk. It was just bizarrely fucking cool and different and good. And one of the big things we talk about is USPs, and Holly's vocals are the USP here, and that is, and also with Rabbi doing the screams as well. The combination works. It's a chef's kiss every time. And I think the thing is, Holly doesn't sound like she's not out there sounding like, because we call it the comparamore, you know, when everyone goes, oh, it sounds like Hayley Williams. She doesn't sound anything like that. She doesn't sound like other singers. She's got her own voice, but she is literally probably one of the most talented, like, female vocalists that I've heard in a long time, because I think I could hear her doing this, and, you know, mainstream radio picking it up. I could hear her doing this and playing this at big festivals, you know, and I think that that's just crazy how good she is. But the band make her good as well, because the instrumentals are fantastic. I also want to really give a little bit of flowers to Sal, their drummer. So Salvatore, their drummer, stopped drumming for a while.
We love Sal.
And watching him in that video, the fills that he's doing in there feel really creative. They feel like they give this song that kind of fifth element that a track needs sometimes, and it's just really, really cool. So, yeah, absolutely love it. But Tom, what did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was great as well. I really like her voice a lot. I really like that she's the bass player as well. It's really unique and different. I just think that's really cool, man. Loved it.
Again, and it looks great, doesn't it, on stage? Like, we've seen stage videos now, and it just looks, and it's cool, and, you know, it's got this just massive appeal to me that, you know, she's just put, Ben, you don't have to flirt with me every time, but I'm okay with it. You're amazing, Holly. But they are currently the band are all sitting together right now, writing for their new record, which is amazing. And they did just drop a new EP recently with this track on as well. Check it out if you haven't. But very, very fucking cool. Yeah, Danny, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we love these guys. I would actually really like to see them out on tour with like As December Falls and Grey Wind, because I think that's a tour package that would absolutely kick ass. They do have poppier tracks than this one, but this one is like a standout because it showcases their kind of grittier and heavier side, and it shows that, you know, they are by no means one trick. They're a really solid band. This is a solid music video. It is a performance video, but there is still like elements of their personality and character in there. So they've got it all going for them, and yeah, it's kick-ass.
I've got a question for Tom. I've asked guests this before. Who would you compare these to?
I don't know, man.
It's hard, isn't it? In a really good way, it's hard.
Yeah. It's you know, it's not a bad thing that I'm kind of drawing a blank on comparing them. I think it's actually a good thing.
I think it's a massively good thing, and I was hoping you were going to do this.
Especially with a female lead singer, like you said, you know, it's like really hard to get away from the Paramore comparisons. You know, and I don't hear that at all. You know, so I have no idea. I think great though.
I think Danny hit a good point. I mean, I know you said about going out on the road with him, but I could see them in that same wheelhouse as like As December Falls, Grey Wind, bands like that. So I do get that, but I just think that they've got something really cool. Talk about these guys forever. I really could, and I've got they've got my blessing with everything they do. I think they've got a great sound, and Tom and Rabi on guitars as well. The riffs they come out with is just I just love them. I really do.
Magic.
Right, so before I get too carried away, next up then we have got This Is Nervous Light with Mistaking the Collapse for a Quiet Ending. Can I just say that not even Census Fail sound this Census Fail anymore? This is incredible.
It really is.
Oh, it's the first time that I've wanted to say a banned word on BSB tonight. That was absolute something that rhymes with rock keys at the end, and I appreciate it massively. Really, really, really cool. I shouted out during that. That was like more senses fairly than senses fairless
Right.
these days, and
Yeah.
I genuinely like that kind of. This is what I'd imagine if the old school senses fail sound was being done by the band in 2026. These guys are amazing. What a sound that is, and you know, ultimately, like it's something that's right in my wheelhouse. They executed everything perfectly. There's nothing. I mean, I personally, I wouldn't change anything about this track. I was really happy, and that pick slide was just, yeah, it was cool. The little picking part was was very, very
That
nice.
was cool.
Nice touch. Nice touch. Go on, Tom. Go for it.
Oh yeah, I loved it as well. Yeah, it definitely had a Census Fail Under Oath vibe. I really I love that a lot of newer bands kind of are starting to sound more like early 2000s like Drive Through Records bands, you know?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I just
yeah.
I love that, man. I love that we're like it's like a full circle thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think that's so great, man. Yeah, the band was fucking awesome.
I was talking about this earlier about metalcore, and because metalcore's on a big resurgence at the moment, isn't it? But like, what really stands apart for me now, a lot of the bands in that kind of like we talk about like Asking Alexandria or Icy Stars or Attack, bands like that, and they at the time they felt like really, really cool, really big, you know, bands, and they are. Don't get me wrong. Like I could listen to Stickly on repeat, you know, by Attack. It's just it got me into that music. But when I listen to the metalcore of today, I feel like the resurgence has created a staying power for these bands like Bad Omens, I Prevail. You know, they have the ability that in 10, 15 years' times, I just don't think people are going to sit there. Maybe I'm wrong, but in the same way that people look back at Asking and go, well, you know, it's a bit cringy now when I listen to it now. I don't think people are going to have that with Bad Omens or Bring Me or stuff like that, the stuff that's coming out now. I just think people, they're timeless, and I think that that's something metalcore is needed, and I think it's now got. So, and I think that we're seeing nostalgia come back in, but bands are kind of making it seem not cheesy anymore. It's like, it's fucking cool. You know what I mean? It's like a cool factor to it. I think that's really amazing.
I also think that part of the problem, for me anyway, it seems like a lot of heavy bands, they just sound very similar now, you know, and like the newer bands. And that wasn't really the case back then in the day. You know, a lot of bands were kind of doing their own thing, still doing heavy stuff, but you know, they weren't afraid to kind of like find their own pocket in the metalcore genre. And it just seems like a lot of bands nowadays are like, it's like they're really similar, you know. And I think that might be why.
But that's why I think that's why like the ones that stand out do stand out, because if they're the first ones to get there and do it, like we joke on it all the time about like, why would we, if your band is literally a carbon copy of A Day to Remember, why would we listen to you? Because A Day to Remember already exists, you know. So that's why it's really important. Like with this band that we've just played with Nervous Light, like yes, they sound like Senses Fail, but Senses Fail aren't sounding like this anymore. So this now is cool for me, and it's like this is what I want. You know, it's like it's being a like huge Midwest emo fan, like I mentioned earlier. Like I missed Modern Baseball a lot until like Voted Most Likely, who are a UK Midwest emo band, came about, and were like they were filling that void because I can't listen to Modern Baseball now. I can, but I can't go out there and see them live, you know, because they're not around. So it's great when bands kind of fill in that gap, and I think that's really, really cool. So you know, amazing.
Meets the demand.
Do you know what it is, Holly? Holly said, Tom, look, Tom's looking very small. He's sitting. He's got a really cool pose going on at the moment. That's why.
There we go. Okay. How's that?
I know. That just turn around and be like, that's an insult, man. Holly. No. Wait, she might have been talking about... You're chilling. I sometimes do it. I'm like,
just chilling over here.
Dude, the other thing I do, sometimes I knock the thing on my chair and I end up like that. And I end up like, feel really small.
I'm all the way down. So.
Oh yeah, I have to go all the way up when I'm on stream, and then like we'll go on a meeting. Danny, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but I'm like this on the camera on the meeting, and I'm like, what's going on? Why is it decided I'm not in shape?
I think there's a movie where this happens, but imagine if the lever like on the chair breaks and you just very slowly start going down.
That's happened to me. That's why I've got this chair. The old chair did that. Do you not remember? I did it on stream.
Yeah.
It did it on stream, like at the old house. Like I was on stream and I was just like,
What's up, guys?
That's so
How's,
funny.
how's everyone doing? Anyway, Danny, what did you think of the track?
Yeah, I mean that guitar riff that they had at the start, which like continued throughout the track, that's like a real driver of the undercurrent of the track for me. And then you level that up with some really impressive and powerful melodic cleans, some contrast from the harsh vocals, and you end up with this masterpiece that is like equal parts heavy, unexpected, and lyrically hard hitting. And I think this is probably another one of those artists as well where I would really struggle to bring up comparisons because it sounds extremely unique and like them, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, definitely. Speaking of extremely unique and like them bands, next up we have the incredible Sangromantics with Blues Cruise featuring Cali.
Love these guys.
I think it's Cali or Kaylee, I never know. Caley. Danny?
I would go Kaylee. I think.
Jay's told me before and I've probably still got it wrong. Kaylee.
I remember those days back on Broadway Street with the homies at the shows back in 2013. We've been vibing for a while, it's that love that we bring. Now we riding through the night, we be sat low key. It's been a rough climb, full of heartbreak. Pedal to the floor, switch the smolder in the ashtray. Yeah, it's all gas, ain't hitting no brakes. Just have a few lies ahead, let's get it fucking poppin', hey. Seize the dreams and make them come to life. Don't let me catch you sleeping on me, Freddy Krueger on this mic. The future's we deserve manifest as we speak. Screaming fuck sleep, too busy living on our water streams. Downtown night cruise, yeah, that's how I'm meditating every time I sing those good blues. Yeah, bad thoughts away, yeah. Downtown night cruise, yeah, that's how I'm meditating every time I sing those good blues. Yeah, bad thoughts away, yeah. From going out all night, just slowly faded in my room, no life. I've been growing up, still been steady holding up. Wasting fully lifted on my chest, a lot is holding up. Took a few years, now I'm fucking around and doing it right. I'm so sick and tired of doing circles, now I'm taking flight. I'm in a fast, cash on deck, wait till I'm set. Keep it in check, hope for the best, fuck all the rest. We're going against the current and making our own trends. Keeping our heads above water, where it's sharky shark. The sink is swim, reveling in my sink, cause that's where my creative lives, and that's where my spark exists. No doubt about it, we setting trends, the cool kids, they mad about it. Big head, I'm screaming, this is Cloud, the GOAT now, I do believe it. Downtown night cruise, yeah, that's how I'm meditating every time I sing those good blues. Yeah, bad thoughts away, yeah. Downtown night cruise, yeah, that's how I'm meditating every time I sing those good blues. Yeah, bad thoughts away, yeah. No, I can't shake this feeling, been screaming all night long, but no one hears me now, my lungs would guess I'm all alone. I know the crew, they got me, they help me see things through. We got each other all together, now we sing these blues. Oh, I can't shake this feeling, been screaming all night long, but no one hears me now, my lungs would guess I'm all alone. I know the crew, they got me, they help me see things through. We got each other all together, now we sing these blues. Downtown night cruise, yeah, that's how I'm meditating every time I sing those good blues. Yeah, bad thoughts away, yeah. Downtown night cruise, yeah, that's how I'm meditating every time I sing those good blues. Yeah, bad thoughts away, yeah.
Oh, give me a second, guys. YouTube's decided to be a pain. Right at the end of the track as well. What ridiculous is that?
Thank you, too.
We'll let it play out. I told you it hates me today. Fucking hell. But that's an absolute banger from Sangromantics. It really is.
Yeah.
Tom, these guys are
That's
wicked.
sick.
They have that again. We spoke USP before. They've got USP. Their whole sound is just it should be, to putting it bluntly, it should be a clusterfuck of what shouldn't work, but it works extremely well. It's the complete opposite.
Yeah.
And every track they do feels big. It's catchy. I also want to point out one of their vocalists, Jay, wrote in the chat. He put, "Tom, I've looked up to you for grip, dog. This is a rad moment. Wu-Tang forever." That's what he put in the chat. So
Nice.
and
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're a wicked band. And I'm really intrigued at what you think of this one, Tom.
Oh, I obviously love it. Pop
Yeah.
punk and hip hop, dude. That's like my personality, bro. Seriously, I've been really wanting to like write stuff like this for a while. Because I really listen to hip hop more than anything, and I don't know. I've just been wanting to do something similar to this, so it's really refreshing to hear other people doing it as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's such an interesting. I just love that. I love I love it when people aren't afraid to mix genres that just don't seem like they would work. Like when we first did it, man, nobody thought it was going to work. Everybody said that it was. We got so much hate from putting breakdowns in pop punk songs at the time.
Yeah.
And turns out it worked. So.
This is
Fuck
it.
them.
This is it. Yeah, exactly. Fuck them. But I mean, these guys are amazing. They really are. And do you know what? They
I
could have
loved
played.
it, yeah.
They could have picked any of their songs, and I knew your reaction was going to be this. I just knew it, because they've just they're incredible. We're massive advocates for them as well, and I genuinely think that if you wanted to work on something like this, hit them up, dude. Like the way that these guys
100%.
write, the way that these guys do things, I'm done. There is a high probability, guys, that these are featuring on August and Jay are going to be featured on the Gold State EP. Just letting everybody know, because I cannot think of someone that I want more on my record than their vocalists. Both of them. Because I want to do something like this on one of the tracks. We've got quite a lot of trap beats and elements within the tracks at the moment, and I'm like, yo. There's this whole kind of I've wrote this mumble rappy kind of verse that I'm currently doing, and I'm like, but it can change up. They can do what the fuck they want with it, but I'm like, I don't want to fucking do that live. So I'm like, let's get something sick in. It's gonna be great that I can stick on a backing track. That's cool. If you wanted to work with them, dude, let us hit you up, because they're amazing, and they are the biggest grafters. I honestly, this is no shame on any band, but because I know these guys and I've seen them and I follow them and I've been a fan of them for a while, I don't see a band that grafts harder than these. They're on the grind from the moment they wake up to the moment they go to bed. Music, grind, and they deserve all the success. So yeah, massive.
That's awesome.
Agreed.
Yeah, I loved it.
Danny, what did you think? I know you know this track anyway, but
yeah, I mean, I'll never get bored of Sangromantics. They're just, it's like Tom said, they're one of those bands where every direction that they take in a track like this is like a brand new curveball, and every hook that they lay down hits. They keep you locked in right from when the track starts right to when it finishes, and that isn't easy to do. It really isn't. And there's always several different elements at play, and where some bands would drop the ball with that and kind of just mesh it all together, and it would end up like something that was unrecognizable by the end. They managed to do it in such a strategic way that it's effective. I also love the trap fixtures in rock tracks, so this hits a massive sweet spot for me. And yeah, I think they're amazing.
Yeah, me too.
Where are they from?
Oh, I know this. I know the answer to this.
Oh God.
I know the answer.
Iowa.
Danny,
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, Iowa. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Should have
Nice.
known that, Danny. Fucking hell. I know. Anyway, also, I want to point out, Jay in chat just put, get us the fuck out of here, though. Sapphire's put, Ben's going to have every band he listens to on a Gold State track, as if she's trying to palm me off in chat. I want to point out, I've offered to feature on other bands' tracks. I don't offer bands to feature on Gold State songs. I've offered Sangromantics to feature on it because I fucking low-key love them. So there's a difference, all right? Bands, if you want me to feature on a track, I've got a few features coming out and features coming up, but I'm always down. But when it comes to my band, I'm really particular about who I want on tracks,
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? It's like we dropped a few singles last year. We had our friend Walwyn, who's a UK artist, on a track that me and Danny have known for
I
a
know.
while.
Yeah.
You know Walwyn, yeah? We had
Friend of
Walwyn.
mine.
He's such a fucking legend. We had Walwyn on a track. We had Bronny, who's another friend of ours. She's just moved over to Nashville, actually. We had her on a track. And then we had Jarrett Reddick from Bowling for Soup and Thomas Nicholas from American Pie on a track together as well. And we were like, the first 3 singles we did, we were like, let's get collabs with like friends on and stuff like that. So it was really cool.
Yeah.
And then since then, we've like, we want, if we're going to have a BSB band on, it needs to be the coolest motherfuckers we can find. And I think we've hit the gold pot, I think, with Sangromantic. So I just need to get the studio, I need to get them the time that we're in the studio all locked in so they can get their day to fly out to New York for us. So, Sapphire. That's what you get for that one. Trying to fucking get me on stream. Right, 3 tracks to go then. This is Close to Midnight with July 28th.
How do you feel when I cross your mind?
I'm only joking, Sapphire.
Caught between the memories and the light. And I can't believe I never saw this coming. Is this the end? Keep running circles inside my mind. Keep running circles inside my mind. Is this your way of retribution? I swore it not. I swear it's not the way to go. How does it feel to abandon all emotions and run away? How does it feel reliving every moment with a lie? Now count my blessings and give thanks to you. The truth about woes is whether you love to hate them or are they devoted. How do you feel when I cross your mind? Caught between the memories and the lies. Is this your way of execution? I swore it not. I swear it's not the way to go. How did it feel to set fire to everything we knew? How did it feel to never protect me when I fought for you? Now count my blessings and give thanks to you. The truth about wolves is whether you love to hate them or are they devoted. Keep running circles inside my mind. How do
Anyone else feel that was like a really thought-provoking track as well?
I was
lyrically.
transfixed.
Yeah, me too. I was like fully in it. There's something about the way that they tranced me with that track all the way through. Really, really well done. If you'd have told me that I was listening to like Serious Octane right now and that came on, then I wouldn't bat an eyelid. That was such an Octane track, like big song, big production, very well done. Don't give a shit that it was a lyric video because I love the fact that, you know, I normally we sit there and go, oh, I wish we had a music video. Don't care. I think the track spoke for itself. I think it did a wonderful job. Big chorus, big lyrical like journey, and yeah, very, very, very cool. Tom, what did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was great as well. Killswitch Engage vibes for sure. Yeah, it's very strong vocalist, really good voice for that genre for sure. That was great.
Just really cool. And yeah, I saw someone put Seven Dust in the chat. I don't know if you guys were getting that.
Yeah. I can see that too.
Yeah, definitely. Danny?
Yeah, super cool track. Guitar work in particular was my highlight. I just really thought that was awesome. But everything here worked. Like, definitely very suited for Octane. I got to agree with you on that, Ben. It has a little bit of like Breaking Benjamin flair to it, a little 3 Days Grace. But again, you know, another band doing their own thing. And yeah, it was sick.
Yeah, really, really cool. It was very, when we talk Killswitch, it was very Howard era Killswitch as well. You know what I mean?
That's what I meant.
Yeah. I love doing that. Whenever someone says Killswitch, I'm like, right, we're going down the Jesse or the Howard route here. What are we doing? But definitely Howard on this one. And there was just so much more. Jesse is always like, I think when it comes to Killswitch, I think everybody's favourite. I think it is kind of tough, but it, you know, he always kind of leans it. But I feel like the Howard era was the emotional Killswitch era for me. That's where the songs really felt more emotional in a
100%
in a personal way as well. Like Howard really, I don't know, it's the way he sings, and Close to Midnight's vocalist does the same thing. Like he's able to, he's got that power in his voice that can make you feel shit that you didn't even know you were feeling. You know, so you know, kudos for that, man. That's crazy.
Definitely.
But yeah, and Joful said, reminded me of the emotion of Holding Absence too, if they were more metal. That's a really good comparison. Yeah, you know, Warm Disher says Howard era is the best era. Love it, love it. And then Close to Midnight also said they're in Florida too, Tom. Let's work together. So you get like, this is big. You've got loads of bands to be checking out as well, which is awesome.
Hell yeah.
Right, 2 tracks to go. This is Better Weather with Colours.
Just don't let me be alone tonight. In the end, you'll still feel something right. Is this a game to you? Hit me with a deja vu. I guess you feel it too. I guess you feel it.
Now, I'm going to go out on a whim and say these are from the UK based on the way Colours is spelt.
Yeah, I believe they are.
These are cool as fuck.
If time heals this mess we made, just look at what it's done to me. I can say I'm a wreck, I'm a waste of space. Can't decide, should I try or just fade away? Feeling too deja vu.
I know why you're smiling, Danny, that as well.
Time to choose.
This is so me-coded.
Feeling too deja In the end, you still feel something right. Is this a game to you? Hit me with a deja vu. I guess you feel it too. I guess you feel it. As I know, it was always a lie. When the streets we walk past, they look dark in the light. One more time, so hard to choose, but all the things we do are what's so hard to prove. But I'm so into you. Kind of hope it's not all on the line. So I pulled your heartstrings. Why'd you have to break mine? I can't lie. We'll face this. This chance right now will erase this. You just told all to embrace this and make this thing last for the night.
That was fucking phenomenal.
Nice.
That
Like,
really was.
That was, yeah, that's it's got like a little Midwest emo twang, bit math rocky in places. It's pop punk. Then all of a sudden we go through some Austin Night Water Park style, verse spitting that I haven't heard anyone do very well other than him in a long time in this genre, and these guys have absolutely nailed it. And yeah, I'm sitting there going, this can't be a new band. I wanted to look at stats and everything for these.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's their debut song. That's their
That's
first
insane.
song. That's why we've not heard of them, Danny.
Yeah.
I need to check these guys out. They need to come out and play some shows of us and all sorts, because they are absolutely unbelievable. To come out the gate with a track like that is dangerously good.
Huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Right.
But now that we all know it's their first track and that's their first video as well to go with their first track, Tom, what did you think?
Very, very interesting. I thought it was great. I think the guitars are the star of the show because, damn, I don't. That's crazy. Well, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but goddamn, shit was catchy.
It was like he was noodling it. He was noodling it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's yes,
Not-
it had that kind of Midwest emo twang, but it was more math rocky in the noodle. But it was a Midwest emo.
Yeah.
It was just really fucking clever. So these guys have got to have been in other bands. Surely they're like previous bands that have been
I'm sure.
either super successful or really successful. Yeah, and they said wait for the second single. Oh, yeah, I'm very intrigued. Very call me coloured.
Yeah, that's
you know.
very
Is that the
cool.
right word?
Yeah,
Is that
I
the
liked
right
it.
saying? What's it called, Danny?
Colour me intrigued.
Colour me intrigued. Call me. I don't know. I'm tired. Been a long day. Colour me intrigued. I was trying to do a pun on the name. Fuck, tickle me pink. I'll tickle your pink, Jay. I will indeed. Fucking hell. This is what I mean. There's the tism coming back out, Tom. I can't get words out apparently.
Yeah.
Right, let's speak to somebody who seems to be able to get his words out articulated and very professionally put together. Danny, what did you think?
I mean, what I love most about this is that it literally sounds like so many bands, but also at the same time, nobody. Like,
Yeah.
you can hear some of the artists that they're potentially influenced by, for sure. Like, I could hear maybe, like, Issues, A Day to Remember, some Broadside, like, a load of bands. But also none, because it sounds inherently like them. The guitar work was insanely good, like, those guitar noodles and riffs. It was like a mix with so many different genre brackets, but it wasn't a mess at all. It was solid.
Yeah, I'm literally just trying to. I'm going to follow them on Spotify now, and I'm going to add that song to my playlist as well straight away, because that was really fucking cool.
Incredible. Absolutely
Really
incredible
cool.
for a debut.
Super unique. I love that.
Yeah, definitely. Right, last but not least then, we are down to our final track before Tom has to make that awful decision of picking his... I think it will be an awful decision. I'm going to call it an awful decision today because everything's been so kick-ass and I don't know how the hell you're going to pick, but we'll see. But before we do that, last track of the evening, this is Anthem by Thrill Rot. Noah says, give it to us straight on this Thrill Rot track.
This ain't for the freight of what the 2 weak motherfuckers. two-piece. Face the fury of the sound. Jury the rhythm in the way. Fucker, let me hear something in with my brother. I've got nothing to prove. Dedicated to the dead and streets. For the few who really know what it means. This rise for the blood I bleed. No one else can take it from me. And the fire remains. Legends born from relentless pain. Primitive instincts of primal stage. I'll be right here till the end of my days. Now, face the fury of the sound. This ain't for the faint of heart. They're too weak, like two to the chest when we hit 'em with the two-piece. But we keep looking out for our own. So this is for those dedicated to it. Do it. Bricktop Studios the next 2 weeks. We sat around the table for the crew to meet. I wrote the name of this band on a loose leaf sheet. Cause it's really just 2 words that never mattered to me.
I love the fucking honesty of the lyrics there.
You're in the rhythm in the way. Tough talk, motherfucker. But I never see you make a move. When you move straight back to the suburbs. Don't worry about me, I ain't looking at you.
Hard.
Face the fury of the sound. Don't look at me. I don't worry about you. Give me something to do. I got nothing to lose. And I don't have something to prove like you do.
There we go. There's that stank face I needed.
Punishment. There's a five-knuckle shovel for a fucking bitch. You keep running every time, but time is running thin. I can promise you that these words are true. I have never had anything left to lose.
That was fucking mad, wasn't it? I love a fucking track like
Wow.
that. Hard from the moment it
sick.
starts to the moment it finishes. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking badass. And then like I love there was a line where he's like talks about the name of the band and he's like it's just basically 2 words that never meant anything to me. Just put it together and he just goes
Yeah.
real raw. And I just thought it was really fucking cool and really honest. And you know sometimes the best names are the ones that you just pluck out of thin air and they just happen. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Gold State for us. I mean I don't know, Danny. I know that you came up with the name, but like it doesn't really mean fuck all, does it, to us?
Not really, no.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's just
We
we,
like it.
liked it, yeah.
Yeah.
And I just think sometimes it works. It's just but yeah, really fucking cool. Absolutely love the way that they even managed to get my stank face going at the end there with that breakdown. So yeah, thank you for that. I needed that today as well. But Tom, what did you think?
Oh, I thought it was sick. It's fucking awesome. It kind of sounded like a diss track to me.
Yeah.
Which I love. I love when hardcore bands do diss tracks. It's like I wish more would do it. It was so good, man. I fucking loved it, man. It was great.
Danny?
Yeah, I mean, Winterwell literally said in chat that if they were in WWE, this would be their walkout track, and I can hear that 100%. Like, it's such an epic track. It's huge. The flow was sick. The lyrics were cutting and honest. The guitar work was on point. Like, it's just a hell of a track, and it makes an impact. Like, that is 100% for sure.
Oh yeah.
I was just thinking about as soon as you said WWE like intro tracks, and instantly went it's to a Day to Remember song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I literally did. I went to like I first of all I went Downfall of Us All, and then I was like, Nah, you know what? You know what? Mine literally would be the plot to Bomb the Panhandle. Imagine walking out to that down and I learned to let go. You know, just coming out to that. I'd be like, yeah, mate.
That
I
would
would
be
be
sick.
fucking. I'd be 6'9" in motherfuckers as I got in the ring. Like, you know, fuck waiting until I'm in there. Like, it just, yeah. Honestly, I was like, right. So that's a good one. While Tom is thinking of his industry pick, chat, let us know what song would be your WWE walkout music. Once I've got Tom's industry pick, I'm going to ask Danny what his would be, and I'm going to ask Tom what his would be as well. But Tom, before we do that, I would love for you to pick your industry picks. So do you know? I'll pull the playlist back up for you just so you've got it all as well. But do you know? Have you got someone that you'd like to pick for your industry pick?
I think so. Yep.
Yeah. Do you need the name or you got it all?
Scroll up.
Let's go down as well.
For the Australian band.
You want to go for them, yeah? And I want your reason why as well. So you're going for Belgravia and your reason why.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think they just man, that song and the video, everything about it, it just was so put together well. Like, and the genre was, you know, what I really like, and you know, it rang the most to me, and everything about it was just, you know, the production sounded great. The songwriting was really well. It was well produced. I don't know, man. It just was my favorite song.
I love it.
You know?
And you know, I actually really like the fact that you picked that. And one of the things that really I liked, and thinking back to that moment as well, when you heard it, and when I went to you for your feedback straight away, it was like there was, this is a massive compliment to BSB. I feel you sounded surprised in the best way. Like you're like, I love this. Like there's nothing I'm going to critique.
Yeah.
And like, and it happens all the time. Well, first time guests, the first time they come on, they're like, right, these songs are going to be okay, but I'm going to find things that I'm going to want to like, you know, improve them or something like that. And it's like, away, you're like, that's like a perfect track for me. You know, it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also then, right, so congratulations, Belgravia, for being our industry pick. They'll also be going forward to Track of the Month, which is happening next week as well. But Danny, what would be your WWE intro music?
I think maybe I Will Not Bow by Breaking Benjamin. I think it's a badass track, and I think that fits the theme.
Give us a note. You got to do it. I did mine.
No, that's your thing.
Fucking
that's
like
you.
That. Tom, what would yours be?
Probably Cream by Wu-Tang.
All right, yeah, no, that's it. Okay, Danny, you're smoked on that one. Sorry, you are smoked on that one. If you two walked in a ring and they were the two choices, I'm going straight to I'll go put some money on Tom. Sorry, he's gonna be so fired up, you know. Chat has said Close to Midnight said Shania Twain. That don't impress me much.
Nice.
That's a banger.
That is an absolute banger as well. Sapphire says mine would be I Prevail Body Bag. It's just Anyway, there's a few that have come through as well, which is great. But thank you so much to everyone for tuning in. Congratulations, Belgravia, for being our track of the week. We're back on Thursday at the earlier time, guys, of 6 p.m. UK time, due to our guest Greg from Red Bull Records, who he's also really well connected in the music industry. He is doing a slightly earlier time with us, so we're doing 6 p.m. on Thursday. Tom, you've been an absolutely phenomenal guest. Thank you so much for all of your time and your expertise. And have you got anything you want to shout out before we let you go?
No, I thank you for inviting me on, man. I had a blast.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Anytime, our pleasure, honestly.
Daddy, you didn't send me anyone to raid. You had one job.
Shit, no, I didn't.
You had one job. We'll do a raid at the end of the stream, get it, guys, now. So give me 2 seconds because Numbnuts has forgot to send me it. So you have one job. Come on.
I know. Is he still on?
No. Is there anyone that you can find quickly?
I'm just having a
Probably
quick look.
not. Right, there's also a request show going on Rock Metal Alternative for Altern 8 Devon. Let's raid him, all right? So we're going to do a raid with you guys on there. Thank you for tuning in, guys. We're starting that raid right... Should be getting ready to go right now. But thank you for everyone tuning in. We'll see you Thursday at the earlier time. That should be happening now.
Appreciate you guys.
Okay, I moved them over.